video by your boy Lord, and today we are completing the theme builder set for your man, the myth, the new highest paid middle linebacker in the NFL, CJ Mosley. So we're going to try to get these bonus challenges. Score 42 points, quarters are about 5 minutes, that's possible. We got to force his safety, that's going to be rough. We're going to have to get some good punts, and I don't have the best punter, I just have the base one that you start with. So yeah, we're going to see what happens with that. We might end up just doing a... Yeah, we might just end up going for it. You know, like say we'll go for it by like the 1 yard line or something like that.
All right, the challenge is in front of you. Do you accept it? I hope so. Keep the game on. Play the challenge.
Purposely miss the first down or the touchdown and then give them the ball back and then blitz the hell out of them and hopefully get the guy in the end zone. But that's just the wishful thinking portion, and oh my god, if only Devontae Freeman could have broken one more tackle, we would have been good for the touchdown. Oh well, that's alright though. So we got to score 42 points. Today we are using the man. We just got Saquon Barkley because Devontae Freeman wasn't doing horrible for us, but as I have mentioned before, I like backs that can truck, except for in that situation for some reason. Couldn't get the truck move off, so that's cool. Whatever, not a big deal. But Saquon Barkley's trucking and break tackle was significantly higher than Devontae Freeman's, and wow, we just turned the ball over. I probably should have blocked at that, not bullet past that. Oh well, no big deal. We got this, we got this. As you know, the main thing you're going to try to go for is 3-4 defense, because it's the best defensive set in the game with the most options to play out of at this point in the time. And okay, Shady McCoy just burned us for a touchdown. See, I have gotten gashed by... That's the only downside to this game, this defense, is you can get gashed on the run if you don't play the right way. I personally don't use your safeties. I don't really care to do so. Occasionally I'll use a user, a linebacker, if I know that I'm playing against an online person that targets his middle of the field tight ends a lot, but that's not something I care to do. It's not my thing, but we'll see. Alright, so we're back in the 30. Let's go for the home run, since we got to score 42 points. Hopefully we can get Micah Hyde back there to bite, which he did, but the corner did not, which is kind of a poop. Trying to make sure we, alright, fine, we'll go for, no, not that one, this one. Play action cross shot. This play's pretty efficient. Usually the tight end will either get open on the short, or you'll get the circle route open in the deep, or you can get the triangle if it lets me get the ball off. But this guy got me, so I can't do anything about that. But yeah, the triangle route, deep yards down the middle. If you need to get a quick outside play, get yourself out of bounds. You got both the X route and the circle route for Devontae. That was in your hands, man. Come on, my guy. Alright, well, as you know, play action on third down does not work because, obviously, they know you're passing. I do love this play. I'm hoping Jerry can beat the linebacker here, which he should be able to. It's obviously a receiver. Hall of Fame receiver, I might add. Like that one. Jerry Rice. That was a little overthrown, but it's Jerry Rice, man. Guy can make anything look pretty. I mean, that guy is just, for a pre-order card, he's pretty damn good. But obviously, you know, there's a lot better receivers. And why is Saquon caught on David Bakhtiari? That is obviously a glitch, because he literally was just stuck. I mean, like, look at this. You literally saw just Saquon Barkley just literally getting. It's almost like he was attached. Come on, Devontae, you got to make a catch here, man. I do like, though, that they did take that away in this game. They took away a lot of that whole, you know, just bomb it till you make it, you know, no more of that. Okay, what? I am a little confused there on that play, but I don't really know what to say on that, because that was kind of like a terrible play on my end. I really should not be going for this, but I accidentally hit it, and I don't want to waste a timeout on it if I can avoid that, so we're going to try not to. And that's what's going to bite me in the butt, and we might end up just restarting this challenge right away, but we're going to see. We really just need to win the game. I mean, it is Buffalo. The offense is not that great. I think it was better. It's going to be better this year. And who knows, maybe they'll be a pretty good offense this year. I like Josh Allen as a talent. I think if he could improve his accuracy, he's got the arm. Dude's got one of the best arms in the NFL. He's got the arm. He's got rushing ability, which is huge. Gives you the, you know, defense, another thing you have to worry about. But that accuracy, man, I think he was on subpar or just above like 50% completion last year, which is one of the worst completions in NFL by far, if not the worst, behind only Cam Newton that 1 year where he only completed 55% of his passes. And so, yeah, he's got to improve that part. But if with the receivers he had, though, I mean, you can't really blame him. The receivers were pretty bad. Alright, so we good. We held him to a field goal here. But, you know, the receivers he had, I mean, you're talking about players like, you know, Robert Foster and, like, you know, a bunch of nobodies, and you're no offense to them, they're all great guys, probably great people in real life, and they're, you know, talented in their own rights. Obviously, they're good enough to play in the NFL, so therefore they're talented. But, you know, essentially no one's in the NFL right now that are still trying to make names for themselves, still trying to make rosters, things like that. And so, you know, partially that it plays a factor into his, you know, inability to complete passes. But, man, I mean, you got to do better. Jordan Reed, dude, I can't. Dude, this defense is awful right now.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his
I think we're gonna have to go base sets, you know, dink and dunk on these guys, because it looks like deep routes are just not happening because the safeties are not biting. And if the safety's not biting, the corner's not biting, and it's just straight man-to-man, which is just not my favorite. Especially with a Micah Hyde back there, who's a great ball hawk, former Packer, and I miss him on that team because he was awesome for us. And now he forms one of the best backfields in the NFL. Okay, could you two move any slower to cross the face of the field, man? Like, come on. Let's try this. Just because it sounds like fun and we don't know if it's actually going to work, but hey, whatever. Or Brett Anger could take 20 minutes to throw the ball and we're going to get hit. Yeah, I think we're going to just restart this challenge, guys. That was pretty bad. Some really poor play by me. I think we're going to just focus on getting the win. Not as worried about points will come when they need to come. But, it looks like we're going to have to be hitting Buffalo in the run game first and foremost. We're going to have to start clearing up with the run game so that we can get the safeties to start biting. Because that's actually something I've noticed, and I don't know if this is actually true. It could not be, but it feels like if you establish the run game actually in this game, the computers, the AI actually bites more on pass plays, play action. If you can show that you can run the ball, So if you can run the ball, establish a quick pass game, the deep ball eventually becomes available because they have to, they have to defend it. And then you got Saquon that's just like, hey, you forget about me? I can run. Which, for a running back that's supposed to have a decent trucking ability, I didn't see any attempt to even try to truck that guy. I mean, Micah Hyde is not necessarily a big guy, we'll say. I won't say little because the dude's built for his size, but not necessarily a big guy. So definitely something that Saquon could definitely bulldoze, in my opinion. All right. Wow, that pass was nowhere near where he was supposed to go, so that's cool. It's because this Buffalo pass rush, man, is getting in and getting quick. You got Buffalo's pass rush, you got the corners and the safeties playing tight. Alright, so we have one of two options here. We can punt, or we can go for it. It's 2 yards. I think we can get 2 yards on a pretty consistent basis. Davante Adams just has to cross face right here. Just depends how much bump. Yeah. There it is. Davante Adams, there we go. That's another problem too. So this defense right here against us has Tremaine Edmonds, a stupid fast middle linebacker, and a very good coverage guy, especially in the middle of the field. Huge pickup for Buffalo last year. To get him, he was just a huge benefit for them. They scouted well. They got the running back of they got their linebacker of need, but we got the running back of our needs right now in Saquon. That was great blocking by the O-line too. That was honestly just great blocking. There was no one near me to touch me. So, as you can see, we're playing it smarter now, and all of a sudden we're completing passes and making plays. So, excuse me. So that's what we're gonna go with. We're gonna just play this a little bit smarter and work on there. Who have you guys been really interested playing as? I noticed, I watched a video by the Eric Mayweather, the guy that tells you, he does a lot of good tip videos. He'll tell you a lot of things he notices from the previous games. He does a lot of different scenarios, but really awesome videos. I definitely believe you should check him out. One thing he did mention was fumble issues. I have personally not noticed that. I have not experienced that very much. I don't know how bad it is per se, because like I said, I've barely experienced the fumbles. But for you guys, what do you guys think it was? Do you think it's something that needs to be repaired? Do you think it's, getting obnoxious with how many fumbles? And Adrian Amos, smash Amos. That was the theme builder, Amos, by the way. I love his card. He's beastly. He will come and cover that entire field like no tomorrow. He lays big hits. So there's tons of benefits to that. But anyways, back to the fumbling thing. A lot of people are saying that fumbles feel like they're slightly increased this year, and that that it's too easy to make people fumble now because you can just spam the button. Yeah, I could see that. If like I said, I haven't been fumbling a lot, but some people may have opposite effects of that. I'm also big on really big trucking, high carry running backs that typically never fumble, which could be partially the reason why I have yet to experience that very often. I know a lot of people, you pick your players from your favorite teams. I would totally be using Aaron Jones right now. if they had an elite Aaron Jones, but they don't. So we're going with Saquon. I wanted Christian McCaffrey. He was actually a pretty decent candidate for getting to pick up too, that I was thinking about, but I decided not to. That's fine. We'll take the field goal. We're honestly going to just go for the field goal here. At the end of the day, we're going for the win. We want the CJ Mosley to increase our defense, make our defense better. To have that, you know, the captain of the defense in the middle. So I believe he also mentioned something about hit sticks. I feel like hit sticks are good. I don't think they really need to be adjusted that much. It's a little easier to hit than last year, but it's not like crazy easy. I mean, you can break a lot of the hit stick tackles for some reason, as of I've noticed. Like, you know, standard stiff arm will knock it down from when I've played. I've had a couple jukes that just kind of dropped off. See, but the thing is, it feels like also the hit stick penalty is a lot worse than it was last year. Like, if you miss a hit stick, your dude is just going down to the ground and he's laying there. I mean, there is no coming back to that play pretty much. You know, he's the receiver or the running back, whoever you missed, it's just going to run past you. They'll jump over you, they'll run past you, but they will not get taken down by you. So, you know, there's obviously ups and downs with everything. There's obviously going to be patches that they feel like they're going to just continue, they're going to adjust here and there, you know, that you can never be perfect all the time. There's always that's the point of updates, that's the point of trial runs. You know, you're going to have things that people like, people don't like. I have a question for you guys. Is there any player in this right now that has not yet received their elite, that you feel like should have an elite card from the starting roster and just didn't get one? Or maybe that their elite isn't as highly rated as you expected them to be. Davante Adams making a big play right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things.
My big one obviously is, yeah, okay, you can say I'm a Packer homer, but Blake Martinez. The guy has been top 3 in the NFL in tackles the last 3 seasons, or 2 or 3 seasons, and the guy is still only a gold-rated player. Madden, can you respect the man? The man is making plays, making tackles, leading a defense that was lackluster as can be as far as coverage, and he's still making these plays. I mean, I love my Packers, and I think we can have a great defense this year after adding the additions of like leaders and, you know, Amos and the Smith brothers, even though they're not actually brothers, but that's just what we call them. You know, you got Darnell Savage, super athletic, great ball hawking safety, not afraid to make a hit. You know, you got these great players here, but, you know, give the man some love. The guy is a Pro Bowl caliber linebacker, but, you know, it's just not nothing, you know, under the radar. And I mean, I think he likes it that way. I think he's very much like a quiet, soft-spoken kind of player. And from what I've seen at, like, you know, summer of the training camps and stuff, when I go to Family Day and all that, you know, he's not like, he's vocal, but he's not somebody that like just talks a lot. It looks like he's a huge leader though for the team. Truthfully, like, he's willing to put his body on the line for the team, and he cares about everything and anything when it comes to winning. So that's just me for a Packer, but a non-Packer that probably deserves an elite. I'm gonna be honest, you know, even though Kyler Murray hasn't played, he's a first round pick, #1 overall for a reason. I get it. That's, you know, they're not gonna this year put rookies up in those same high ratings as players that have proven themselves. They want to see the proof. But he's the #1 overall pick for a reason. He's a damn good player. Had similar stats to Baker Mayfield, if not better, in college in his season as a starter. Like, the guy can run. Dude's got crazy speed. He's got great ball accuracy. Great vision. He's a little small, but Drew Brees is small. Russell Wilson is small for the prototypical quarterback position, and you see what those two are doing. One is the new highest paid quarterback in the NFL. One is one of the first ballot Hall of Famers as soon as he retires. First ballot Hall of Famer, no questions asked. So, you know, Kyler Murray would be one for me. Who got? I think Derrick Henry is one that definitely should have one again. I think they, like, I understand he averaged like 4.6 yards a carry last year, other than the 4 weeks that he went off and he was averaging about 7 yards a carry, like 6.7. But you also have to think, with Marcus Mariota playing as poorly as he did, and then getting hurt, and then you had, you know, God, I think it was like Blaine Gabbert or something playing behind him. You know, what is a defense going to fear? The wide receivers were playing awful. Corey Davis has yet to establish himself as the #1 receiver. You got, you know, Deion Lewis, who was taking passing down work away from him, which Derrick Henry is never really a big pass catcher anyway, so that's not really surprising. The offensive line wasn't as good as it was the prior year when DeMarco Murray was killing it. So, I mean, you can't say it's all Derrick Henry. Definitely want to take your chances on. I think he's going to be a fantasy breakout this year. I think he could be really good. I don't know about anyone else, but I'm huge on Derrick Henry. I think the plays there. I loved Derrick Henry coming out of the draft. I thought he was a great talent, and I thought he just ended up in a very crappy circumstance because Marcus Mariota has yet to prove any shadow of a point that, you know, I was the #2 pick in the draft, and yet I have yet to do anything that corresponds with a #2 pick. He's barely been able to stay on the field. He's inaccurate. He doesn't throw the ball deep very well. He's not willing to take chances, which, I mean, Alex Smith for a long time made a living on being the most efficient quarterback in the NFL, but never won anything because he was afraid to take chances.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
And then the year that he started taking chances, he was running for MVP. I mean, the guy was showing that, hey, you know what? Maybe I can do this. Maybe we can win a championship this way. And they almost, I mean, that Chiefs team was damn good. I mean, they were really damn good. And they probably could have won something. But,
I think that's a good job there,
you know, it's just the way the cookie crumbles. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. But it's, sorry, Tennessee, you know, Mariota has been a disappointment. I know you guys probably see that too. It's probably why they traded for Tannehill, just in case, to see if Tannehill had anything left in him, which he's another one that's just kind of been, it's been okay. Nothing spectacular. I don't know if we should have like fantasy football chats on here. Like, I feel like we could. You know, I feel like we could definitely have some fantasy football chats on here. You know, keep it. Oh, Saquon, baby. Saquon into the end zone for the touchdown. 17. Let's go, baby. 17-3. See, like, this is where we should start being able to make passes now that we're making these plays. The run game is starting to flow nicely. The short passing game is going great. We're able to get, I mean, we're not like crazy efficient right now, but we're doing pretty well. So I think we can get away with it.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
So we'll see what happens.
Back back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10.
All right.
At about the 32.
So let's see here. Oof, that's rough.
Incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's them. They
Second and 10 now from
that was kind of prototypical Josh Allen last year. It was like slightly inaccurate on passes he definitely should have made. I think he'll be good though. I really do. I think if you end up walking out of the fantasy draft, out of an NFL fantasy draft, I prefer ESPN. But you know, they both have their positives and negatives. I love them both. I've played both. ESPN just seems to be a little bit more easy to navigate. But you know, whatever the case may be, whichever platform you choose, Yahoo, CBS, etc.
And down he goes. The ex-Iowa Hawkeye Mike Daniels in for the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw. Left side complete. That's McCoy. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
All right, so looks like we're doing all right here. Honestly, we just had to play smarter. That's what it is.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The Bills on 3rd.
But yeah, no. Anybody that has a fantasy sleeper for fantasy football this year, a sleeper that you're really high on this year that you think will go huge for the 2019-2020 season, leave a comment down below with your sleepers and we'll talk about them next stream, which should be rather soon. We'll probably do one again tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon before work, depending on what we're going after. It depends what challenges we decide to do too. Wow, 4th and 25, and he actually got it. I was probably the worst possible play I could have picked for 4th and 25 because that play, the safety going up or coming down instead of staying back there, which is where he would have been had we kept it out there. But, you know, nothing I can do about that.
They committed an eye violation, and their eyes in one place and allowed the deep ball behind them.
Able to get 7 on that.
All right, let's see. Can we keep them on? Yeah, there we go. 3rd down, baby. Good job, Preston Smith. I like him as a split right now. Pretty helpful as an outside linebacker. Obviously, I'm gonna upgrade. I think he had one of his best seasons last year too. And they made him a gold. But like as a career season wise, I mean, wow. They really took legitimate, like, they took a lot of consideration in how they made the running backs run, because that is a huge thing about like LaShawn McCoy. He likes to run with the ball in his palm. I don't know why he does that. I mean, I think it's just like he feels like it's lighter, it's an easier way to run. Maybe that's what it is. But he like palms the ball when he runs it. It's kind of weird. But hey man, dude's an NFL running back and he's one of the best for the long time. So you can't fault him for doing something that he's successful with. And the fumbles aren't exactly huge total. So, you know, whatever. Hey, who am I to judge? Alright. We gotta run out the clocks. Maybe score one more time. I mean, even if it's just a field goal, I think That could be huge. I think if we get a field goal, we win. I guarantee we win, actually, because there's no way they're going to score 2 possessions in less than a minute and a half. Because, like, that's the least amount of time that'll be left on the clock before we get off the 2-minute warning. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and shoot. Again, as you see.
High throw, but he makes the catch. We've got a one-score game with inside.
And Jordan Reed just made that play for us at first down marker. Wow. Aaron Rodgers just showing off the arm, man. Like, for everybody doubting Aaron, you guys clearly didn't watch what he was doing last year. Yes, it was a bad season for him overall. But as a overall season, I believe he was still the 6th or the 9th best running back or quarterback in fantasy last year. He was also still 25 and 2 passing touchdown to interception ratio. I mean, you can't say that he was bad. Like, bad by Aaron Rodgers standards, yes, but that's just the unfortunate side of playing as a Hall of Fame quarterback for your entire career. You know, you're gonna get those bad seasons, and then it's gonna look like it's the worst season of your career because of something like that. And there's nothing you can do about that. But for all these people saying, "Oh, Aaron Rodgers is lost," and Aaron Rodgers isn't Aaron Rodgers anymore. You know, what's so scary about Aaron Rodgers? All I gotta say is that guy can make throws that 99.9% of quarterbacks in the NFL cannot make. That guy is literally has turned a play like the Hail Mary. That's something that literally happens once in a lifetime, once in a quarterback's career, into something that he did multiple times in one season to win his team games to get to a title, or to make the playoffs even. The guy has went, when his team was down and he needed to win 9 straight games to make a playoff run, they did. I mean, if there is anybody you want in the final 2 minutes of a game to make you plays, Aaron Rodgers is the guy. I couldn't think of any or have. Truthfully, like, who are you gonna take? Because I sure as heck ain't betting against Aaron Rodgers. Because if you are, you're nuts. Because as Chicago in Week 1 learned, you never bet against Aaron Rodgers, even if it's the 4th quarter and you're up by 20 points. There's nothing you ever want to do like that. You will never bet against Aaron Rodgers. And if you do, be prepared to be let down and owe people some money.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. One final shot.
The guy pulls off miracles.
He's going to let it fly.
He's a magician with the football. I mean, you can't. You just can't. Can't doubt him. Bears fans have to respect him. Packers fans already respect him. And anyone outside the end of those two teams, Vikings, Lions, they know how deadly Aaron Rodgers is. I mean, the guy is going to kill it this year. Just be ready. And there he is. The man, the myth, the legend, the theme builders. Oh, look at these stats. 89 play rec, pretty darn good. 88 tackle, I like that. 79 speed isn't bad for a linebacker. You got 84 hit power, which is pretty darn high. We got 70 block shots. Could be better. 70 zone coverage isn't terrible for a linebacker, like I said, but you know, we can make this guy the starting linebacker, and I'm not going to be against it. You know, I'd be pretty okay with that. So now that we've done all that, we've earned ourselves our CJ Mosley. let's go put him in the starting roster so that we can make this defense. So my typical goal in MUT is to upgrade my defense before I upgrade my offense. My offense can be good, but I need my defense to be great because I prefer to play defense. I like the defensive side of the ball. It is a lot of fun. And the guy is insane. It's like, how do you not enjoy playing defense? I mean, look at this. You got Adrian Amos here. You got this Darius Leonard, one of the best tacklers last year. You got CJ Mosley, one of the highest paid linebacker. You got, you know, players like AJ Boye and Jalen Ramsey. We got Kenny Clark here. I gotta upgrade this Kenny Clark. I just haven't gotten any training, and that's kind of the problem. I need to get the Kenny Clarks. Apparently there's a new heavyweights Kenny Clark that I'm going to be doing and getting, because yeah, that sounds amazing, and you can't not want that Kenny Clark. I mean, dude's I looked at his stats and I was extremely excited to see what they've got for him. I don't know if they have like specific ones you can choose. So you can do one of two things. You have to win it from you have to buy a heavyweights character from the training store for 1,780 training. Like what? Okay, so training is hard to come by as is. Like, truthfully, training is hard to come by as is. Like, even with the amount of quick selling and everything like that, like, you don't get a lot. I mean, how do I put this? It's not easy. Like, even with the amount of training and everything you get, you don't get a lot. Do we try for a pack of superstars? I mean, we do need to get the Harrison Smith. That's a huge thing that I want to get. But you need to have all the players in order to do so. What is there available deals wise? I haven't spent any money on this game yet, besides obviously what you spend to buy the game. And I think I've spent $1. Sorry, I spent $1 because, you know, whatever, it's $1. Contains an 80 overall, so that's actually not bad. Let's see what this would be on the market. So 700, $10, but you still have leftover coins or currency, which then you could pretty much buy this with it as well, which isn't too bad. I mean, or you could go for the big pack, I believe, which you could do this 5 gold or better players. You could go for like the big pack, which is 18, but then you can buy both packs and you'll still have some leftovers too. So it really just depends how much you play MUT, how deeply you're trying to invest into MUT. I personally, you know, like, I love the game and I do usually invest money into it. I'm trying to see how good of a team I can build without investing too much this year, and then go from there. The grinding is a little tough, I won't deny it. It's not easy. Oof, we got some packs that we are able to unlock with the see, okay, like $1. This is $1. Like $1 I'm not gonna be against, you know. This is, I think, like $2. You can either get, what is that, Marcus Peters or Larry Fitz. Oh, you get both players in that. Oh, that's pretty dope. This one you get a 81 overall. Mike Daniels, DeForest Buckner, TJ Watt, Chandler Jones, Kareem Jackson, LaMarcus Joyner, or Derwin James. That's a pretty solid pack. You've got these guys right here with the core elites of Kyle Fuller, Darius Slay, Leighton Vander Esch, Kevin Byard, Keanu Neal, or 82 overall Platinum Denzel Ward. I would honestly take the Denzel Ward because I love Denzel Ward, but the Kevin Byard is actually really tempting as well. This pack right here, you get one of these a week. Like, this is actually a tempting pack. Like, you pay $5, which isn't too bad. And you get a guaranteed choice of 3 elites. Do we do it, guys? Do we do it? And we get one or three a week. $5. $5. Do we do it, guys? We're really trying not to spend too much, but why not? You know what? We'll do that tomorrow, I think. We'll do that tomorrow. But on that note, guys, if you liked the video, then like the damn video. Put a hit that notification bell if you want to see more content. Leave a comment down below for what else you would like to see me do in Madden 20, or maybe there's another game that you'd like to see me try out that I might be interested in getting. But other than that, guys, you guys have a good one. Enjoy the weekend. It's beautiful outside. Enjoy those last couple of weeks of summer before they go away, and I will catch y'all in the bye, guys.